Welcome to the Gen X Journey podcast. Dive into all things important to Gen Xers, from advice on aging parents, expert interviews, product reviews, and heartfelt conversations. So put down the joystick, grab your Walkman, dust off your old yearbooks, and welcome to the Gen X Journey.
Everybody, welcome back to the Gen X Journey podcast. This is Steve. I'm back with my good friends Keith Abbott.
Hello.
Noel Kersh.
Yo.
And special guest, Noel's better half, Lynda Kersh. Welcome, Lynda.
Hey, Lynda. Glad you're on with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So we hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. I can't believe that we're starting tomorrow, 3 days away from Christmas.
I know.
So it's 3 weeks away. So that's just insane.
What to say? We're 3 days
Yeah,
away.
I said 3 days.
I haven't got to get shopping.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I gotta go.
Come on, Amazon.
That's right.
So because we're 3 weeks away from Christmas Day, we want to make sure that we gave y'all some more gift giving ideas. We did an episode in early November, right after Halloween, where we highlighted some of the things that we thought were cool, and we hoped our spouses would watch that or listen to that episode or watch that episode on YouTube so they can see what to get us for Christmas. Hint, hint. But anyway, I don't think either of our spouses have any idea that show existed.
No.
Yeah.
My wife
Something
hasn't
about a
listened to this.
gaming system or I don't know.
Yeah.
Variety amongst other things. You know?
Oh.
So
But,
Oh, there's more.
Oh yeah, there's more.
There's
Yeah,
plenty
anyway,
more.
very much wish list stuff. But anyway, so we're going to give our listeners some more ideas, some things that either you'll benefit from that you can ask for Christmas, or maybe you know somebody in mind when you hear these items that would benefit your loved ones. So,
And with that, Linda's time up. She's got to go.
Okay.
It's a curse thing to have their phones make noises.
My life is ruled
tradition.
by my alarms.
Do
Okay.
y'all's wives have like 27
Oh my
alarms to go off
gosh.
every hour?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
I didn't
It's
know.
the new version of the Post-it note. Okay.
Yeah. Like I never realized that there were so many alarms that you could have on a phone until my wife
Oh my
showed me.
gosh.
I'm like,
20 to 30, easy.
oh, easy.
Easy.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
really need to start limiting these to like
they
maybe
don't.
2 a day.
I think that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
And if you want more than that, you need to buy another phone or
No.
something.
Yeah,
but
right. It's-
That'd be bad for you.
I know. it'd
Oh,
be
that's
ridiculous.
true. That could be pricey. Man. Yeah.
Anyway.
So also, what we decided to do is we're going to do kind of a high end idea, like a high end premium idea. Then we're going to do something kind of in the mid to good range. And then we're going to do kind of a low to mid budget idea. And then we're going to throw in a special idea at the end that's kind of a health conscious idea. So that's just wanted to kind of tee up. So we're going to start with the high end idea, and something that I think is awesome. And I believe that most people who sleep warm at night are going to love this. So I'm going to turn
You
it
can
over
say
to-
women. You can say premenopausal, menopausal women.
I mean,
That's fine.
I
you
don't
can
know,
say
man.
this.
Why do you have to
Yeah,
come
you
it
can.
up like that?
You can say it, but I'm telling you, I've got my cooling pillow and I love it. So this sounds awesome. So yeah, tee it up, Linda. Tell us about what this item is that you're
Okay,
loving.
so on my birthday, my sweet husband went to the Sleep Number store and bought me something called a dual temp layer mattress pad.
Okay.
Okay. And it is the best ever. So I sleep very hot. Like
Okay.
we can't agree. Like I'm no lie. He goes to bed in flannel pants, a
What?
t-shirt, a sweatshirt,
Do you really know?
and
Yes,
socks.
I do. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
in
and I
incredible.
have a down comforter too.
Yes.
So I'm a
The heavy
cold-
one.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm
Heavy
During the
very
summer?
cold when I go to sleep, and
Yes, all year long.
then, and she's
I don't
very
know.
very hot. It's so
I can't
weird.
fathom. Like you're making my crotch sweat just talking about
Wasn't gold
Yeah,
bond in
it's
that
so
stocking,
hot.
just as a little side tidbit there.
Go
There you
bomb
go,
in the
yeah.
winter.
Grow a lot in the winter. All
So
right.
anyway, so it's real thin. It's maybe 3 inches deep, and it goes. So we have a king size bed, which is the best for married couples. Do it,
Oh
it's
yeah.
best. I'm sorry.
It's a microphone.
Oh, I hear you. You're fine. You're
Yeah,
good.
they're not. He's not actually he's in Midland, but this gets the message to them. Just like anyway, go ahead.
I'll be over here. Counselor.
Woo.
Go ahead.
Anyway, it's about 2 to 3 inches. It's just the twin size for my side of the bed because
that's a good idea.
he sleeps cold.
But if you
So-
both want it, I'm sure there's the bigger sizes.
There
right?
is.
Okay.
There is.
Mm-hmm. So it is pricey, but I have slept like a freaking baby
That's
ever
awesome.
since. I don't wake up with the sweaty back and the
Yeah.
sweaty hair and up in the middle of the night, just like throwing stuff off me all the
Yes.
time. And it's not loud. It's
Okay.
just a pleasant little
That's my
hum,
next question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My one problem with it, I literally have one problem. And it is sometimes it kind of, when I wake up, it's like an inch or two, like slides off the bed just a little
Okay.
bit. So
Okay.
every morning I scooch it back and go to bed again.
But it doesn't affect you in the night. It's just
No.
that happens when you wake up, you notice it's moved a little bit with it. Oh,
Yep.
interesting. So, price wise, where are we looking?
He loves me.
So the
we mentioned this is the premium. This is the premium. Yeah.
So there's a queen size which is $999.99. So
Half the queen size.
one more penny to be $1,000.
Man, yeah.
And then the half king is $11.99, and then the half California king is
It's the same.
$11.99.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the price for it. But
Okay.
honestly, like,
Money well spent, right?
my goodness, I mean, it makes her. She's able to sleep really well. She's really happy when she wakes up in the morning.
It's a plus.
And so, I don't even miss the money at all.
Yeah.
So
Well, some things are worth the money spent, isn't it?
this is well
It
worth it.
actually says buy one, get one 50% off. So you
There you go.
guys team
Wow.
up with a buddy.
Yeah.
There you go.
You save 25%.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
how long have you been using this?
Since my birthday. When's my birthday, Keith?
September.
I don't know
Nice.
my wife's birthday. You really
Yeah.
throwing me out there.
I'll give you a hint. It's in August.
It's August.
8th.
Yeah, because
No,
it's
August.
it's around the time you all
12th.
got married.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, 8th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. August 8th. There you go. See, he did know.
See, now everybody knows my
Yeah.
birthday is August 8th.
So her
Yeah.
birthday is August 8th.
Oh,
and
anybody?
Her
She
date
takes
of
cold
birth,
hard cash, gifts,
PIN
whatever.
number.
Next year's the big year. So, bring it.
Man, I know.
Yeah.
It's
Make
not
it happen.
bad.
Make it rain. That's awesome.
No, but it is. It's the best. It actually has a cooling. It's 3 levels of cooling.
Okay.
So it's like a barely more severe and Lord help me. And then there's a heating as well. So
Yeah, it can be heated.
it
too.
can actually be heated, which I'm surprised that he hasn't stolen it from me over the
Yeah.
winter
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
to heat it up.
Good point. Now he's looking at it going, maybe I should get that.
Yes, it wouldn't surprise me.
I wouldn't get one now. So
Yeah,
I
now.
would get one.
anyway,
Yeah. So
but
Steve, do you sleep hot at night or cold? Do you sleep like? What is your? I'm a hot sleeper. I want cold things. Like I want cold area around me. I don't
Mhm.
understand this flannel thing. That makes me like suffer just thinking about it. I'm not even kidding.
So I think in our bedroom at night, there's more air movement than a wind turbine could ever provide. We have 4 fans. I kid you not.
Jesus.
Ceiling fan, a fan at the foot of the bed. I have a small fan on my side. I used to not have this at all. Then Robin,
Yeah.
I've realized that the white
Then
noise
Robin.
from the fans is great. Plus, hey, it helps me keep it cooler. I used to be a hot sleeper, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
it
If one fan is good, then 4 fans is
has to be awesome.
Way better.
Yeah.
out of this
Yeah.
world.
They wake up in the morning and some furniture's been rearranged due to the vortex.
Like
got a
people
little-
people
got a little
wouldn't want to
extra
go in your bedroom like it's windy in here. You know?
Yeah. Wow.
It's so funny. Is in the morning, Rob will get up and turn off all the fans, and all of a sudden I can hear everything again. I can hear the road noise. I can hear my dog licking itself. And so I'm like, oh, there's sound again. Without hearing. Thank you.
Oh, and the other good thing about this mattress pad is you can set a timer.
Oh,
So if
Also-
you just need the cold to go to sleep, you can just set it
Okay.
for like an hour. But
Oh,
if you
that's
wanted to go
nice.
all night, you can set it up to 9 hours.
Okay, that's cool.
Wow.
That's cool. So timer, but you can also just do it manual, turn it on and off, that kind of thing. Or is it okay?
It's
Matt,
got a
so-
little control
Got a
pad
little
thing
controller.
that sits on our nightstand and
Oh, that's
turns
cool.
on and off and has a little. So there's a unit that generates all the air and stuff. It like slides underneath the bed,
Mhm.
and there's like a tube that like where all the air goes into
Right.
the mattress pad. But yeah, the thing sits underneath the bed, and the mattress pad, like she said, is only a couple inches thick. But
So do you have a sleep number? You all have a sleep number bed?
we do, but it didn't have, I mean, you don't have to have a sleep number for this to
Mm-mm.
work with that. It works with any bed,
Mhm.
So
but we love our sleep number bed. Keith has one, but it's in his
okay.
guest room now.
So here's this is a true story right here. So I've told you. So when we got the sleep number, like really thought it was going to revolutionize things, and we ended up not really thinking that much
Not
of
liking
it, right?
it.
So
Yeah.
we decided we're going to do this right. We're going to get another mattress. We're really going to research this. So we've done, I don't even know. We have like a,
You didn't get a Tempur-Pedic, did you?
no, it wasn't the Tempur-Pedic. It was something else, but it was like in that realm, right? So we have that in our bed now. And I told Don the other night, I said, if I don't get sleep, I'm going to go try that sleep number again. So true story. Like I'm coming back around to going in the middle of the night. She may not know it, but I'm going to switch mattresses on her because I have cricks in my neck and all sorts of stuff. I'm like, what is going on? I'm not even trying to sell this because I did not like it when I bought it. And now I'm like going, maybe I'll give it another shot, So
Yeah, it took us a while to get used to it.
I didn't like it when we
Yeah.
first got it either.
Yeah.
But
Are y'all side sleepers?
I am.
I flip around like a dead mackerel,
She
man.
does.
So I'm wondering how well the sleep number works with side sleepers, Noel.
It's great. I've never had
Yeah.
I've never really had a problem with it at all. And you just have to adjust it and figure out where your pressure points and stuff, like it gives you the right amount of support and stuff. But I don't wake up with pains in the morning anymore. So
yeah, it's I tell you, like I said, I was skeptical of it. Now I'm like, I'm willing to give it a second shot afterwards.
Yeah.
Like I cannot turn my neck more than this right now. It's ridiculous. Like I've got to go to a chiropractor, which is going to cost me more than the sleep number bed, whatever. Anyway.
He's the only person that when he drives, he never changes lanes.
I know. I'm like, I'm saying I'm in the left lane and I don't care. Arrest me.
Drive straight to work and straight back.
Honking at me. I'm like, I'm driving the speed limit in the left lane. You're fine. I'm kidding.
Number bed.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm not. I don't really do that just for the. No. So name the name again is what?
Dual temp layer is what it's called.
Okay. So
and it's like I said, we got it at the we got it at the Sleep Number store.
Right. Okay.
And it's a pretty big box,
Yeah,
so it's real impressive it's real impressive underneath the Christmas tree. Okay. Because your special someone's looking at that going, holy cow, what did he or she get me? It's amazing. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, I've got a picture of her opening that. She's laying in bed, and there's this gigantic box towering above her. I'll find that picture and send that to you. But anyway, it's a pretty big
thing
box
ever.
Yeah, she's been really happy with it.
Yeah, and I should say for the people who are watching and listening, every product that we're recommending today or talking about are used by us. So nothing that we're doing is not something that's just an idea. These are things that are tested and tried. So so that is a good one. So that is what we would consider to be our premium. Anything else we've forgotten to mention on that one?
Mm-mm.
It's the best thing ever.
Okay. Awesome. And that's the neat thing about this too, is the majority of what we're talking about today is kind of for no matter what, guy, girl, whatever. I think anybody could benefit if it's something that would meet their needs. So this is, I'm telling you, this sounds so good because I sleep so hot. I hate it. So anyway, so that's a good one. Okay. So I will go ahead with the second item. So I have, bye Lynda. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So one of the things that I wanted to try is, so I love my technology. I love my phone. I actually have an Apple Watch. I love the Apple Watch. Okay. I am a big fan. Do you have one? Do y'all have one? Okay.
No, I had one. I've just never worn watches. So
that's me. Okay. So I'm not a big watch person. But I like this watch and I like the features. I like the fact that it gives me steps. It gives me my health. I can measure, heart rates and things like this. The thing that that was the positives. The things that I don't like about it is the distraction I have throughout the day. So it's like if I'm in meetings, I'm constantly getting the tap on the wrist for messages. I mean, I know that there's ways to turn it off, but ain't nobody got time to just mess with that all throughout the day, right? But so it's constantly reminding me to stand or whatever, constantly reminding me if messages are coming through, or if somebody sent me a joke on Instagram, Steve, and anything like that. And so, and that's fine, and I don't mind it. But what I was looking for was, I was trying to find something that could do all of the kind of the measurements and my health and wellness, so to speak, but not give me the day-to-day distractions. Yeah. And so by doing some research, I decided to try one of the smart rings. And there's a bunch of different brands. The one that I'm trying is a ring called the Oura ring, Oura. This is it right here. And I have what's called the 4. That's the 4th generation. There's 3 generations of Oura rings. So this one just came out this year. And again, what I like about it is it's basically just a measuring tool. So it measures heart rate, sleep. It's very good at sleep. It measures steps accurately well. And what was interesting about it is, when I was comparing to my Apple Watch when I first got it, it was way off, like seriously off. But the analytics inside it, or the calculations, since I've been using it and it's been kind of understanding my rhythms and bodies and cadences, it's within like 50 to 100 steps throughout the day. Wow. Accurate. Wow. So it's come a long way. I thought the first week I had it, I'm like, this is junk, but it's gotten really good. So it takes some time for it to learn. The algorithms and everything, but I like it a lot. It's nice. It's simple. Interestingly enough, it will actually detect if you're getting a temperature change and tell you might be getting a fever. Are you feeling okay? How are your symptoms? Which is kind of cool. And it will also, like, if I'm driving, it will send me a text message saying, hey, you want to stretch your legs a bit? Like if you sat a while. So it does give you reminders through your phone. So if you still want those things, you can get it. It's just not constantly tapping at your wrist. So anyway, but this one right here, this Oura Ring 4, right now it is running for about, let me see here. It's running about, depending on which one you're going to get. So if you get just the basic silver, it's about $349, and it goes all the way up. If you do the gold colors, which I don't really like, it's $499. I got the stealth, which is $399. I like that color. I think it was kind of dude-like. But so there's other ones. So the pros to it is the ability to measure and do those kind of things. It's very simple. It comes with the ring. It comes with this little charging station that you set it in. And the nice thing about this also is it has what it says to be about a 6 to 7 day battery life, to where like, here's my biggest beef with the Apple Watch. It was needing to get charged when I went to bed, and I wanted to record my sleep measurements. Right. And I know that some people are like, just put it on the cradle an hour before, I don't ever remember that. Right. Yeah. And then when it's time to go to bed, I'm like, I got to do this. So I would never wear it at bed. So I didn't have any of my sleep measurements. So it's nice that this thing holds a charge for several days. That's another big plus to me. And like I said, I usually just, if I'm in the shower on the second day or whatever, I'll just plop it on the cradle and let it do it. And then I'll come out, because it's waterproof, but I don't like to use it a lot in the water and everything. I try to protect it when I don't really think I need it. But yeah, it comes with the charging station. It just comes with a really nice, it's USB-C power cord, and then the ring. It's very simple. It has a very nice app, the Oura app. And like I said, it talks to you about a bunch of different things, readiness, sleep, activity, heart rate. It even can measure your stress level, which was really funny, because over the last week, the day I had the most stress was Thanksgiving Day. How funny is that? So, which didn't surprise me, because
you and most everybody else, man.
Yeah, exactly. I was laughing, like, well, that's about right, So anyway, but it's a lot of fun. Now that's the pro, and it will also like measure. Hey, have you been active and done something, like, and it will measure, like, if I'm doing yard work, it kind of senses that I'm doing the same things, and it'll mark that I'm doing yard work or something like that. And you can customize what you're doing, just like exercising. So that's not much different than the Apple Watch. What I'm trying to say is you can do most of the features that the Apple Watch can, but just in a more subtle fashion if you want that. Okay. So that's the pro. The price is high. So keep that in mind. Now they have a sale on the Generation 3, which is still really good. The Generation 3s are around $249. They're on sale right now. So, almost $150, $200 less than what some of the prices of ours is. Now, the other con is, though, that on this one, unlike the Apple Watch and some of the others, there is a membership cost. So it's like $6 a month to have all of the features available to you. So there are other rings, like there's one called the Ultra Human, that's about the same, $349 for the Ring Air. It has an app too that's not quite as awesome as this one, but it's free. Right. So, if you want this subtle thing, but you don't maybe want to pay a monthly fee, there's other options in that too. And I think Ultra Humans hasn't updated their rings in a while. So I think they're due pretty soon. But anyway, so that's kind of the pro and con on that. The cost is medium, like for a smart product, a little bit less than some of the Apple Watches. You could maybe get an older generation Apple Watch for less. But I just like the subtlety that it's not constantly tapping and bugging me throughout the day, but it's still measuring what I'm wanting to measure.
What's it made of, Keith? Is it rubber on the outside?
So no,
metal?
it's metal. It's metal on the outside, and then I don't know if you can see, but on the inside, you've got all the reading things. Now, the thing about the 4, you can see that it's completely smooth on the inside. The 3 has they've kind of updated where the lights and everything that measures. The 3 has these little bumps that one of my colleagues that works across the street from me has the 3, and she says it's kind of a little annoying to feel those bumps, but she's like, well, over time you get used to it, but when you first wear it, it's kind of awkward. So, but I mean, that's the older generation, but I like it. It's definitely, like I said, there's gold plated, there's silver. This is just kind of, it's a metal. I honestly don't know what type it is. I'll try to find out before I post this, but it's definitely a hard metal. I don't feel like it's going to be ruined in any way. So anyway, that is what I would consider mid-tier awesome gift for somebody. And again, I recommend it. I like it especially after wearing it. Like the first week I didn't. So you got to give it time to adjust to you. And if you do, I think you'll like it. So
that's really cool. I've been very curious about those rings. I see the commercials from time to time, and they're definitely dropping in price. When they first came out, I thought they were a little pricey, and now they're much more. I'm very curious. I think the activity apps on our iPhones, they're pretty good, but your phone has to be on you the whole time or in your pocket or whatever. So because I don't like watches, it's hard for me to track my fitness and so forth. And so I'm tempted by that ring.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a lower profile. You can actually wear it. They recommend you wear it on your index finger, but like you said, you can wear it on any one of these 3. And I just use it as a ring finger. Oh, and that's the other thing. There's all the different sizes, right? And so if you don't know your ring size, there's 2 ways you can figure it out. You can go to Best Buy. Best Buy has these, and they actually have the ring kit that you can test out. And the other thing is, if you don't want to do that, if it kind of gives you weirdness to touch something everybody else's fingers have been through, you can actually go on the Oura Ring website and they will ship you a ring kit to where you can try it. So that's kind of
interesting.
Cool. Yeah. So there you go. Anyway, but yeah, I like it, Steve. And like you say, I like my watch. I've gotten used to it, but I'm not a big watch wearer either. And so this is I'm wearing them both right now just to kind of see, but I probably will transition just to wearing the ring only after a while, because inevitably, I'm always worried also, like the time where I'm actually getting exercise, like I'm doing yard work, I'm mowing or I'm digging or something. I'm always afraid I'm going to scratch my watch screen or something. So I don't wear it when I'm doing physical activity. I'm like, I'm missing out on everything but my lethargic state, so that's
you watch
reason.
Like
you're a sloth.
Bum.
Yeah, like Keith the Sloth is what my watch has named me,
Get out of sloth mode, Keith.
Get up off your rear. That couch isn't going anywhere, Anyway, that's that one. So, Steve, do you want to do your healthy one first, and then I'll close with the other one?
Sure, absolutely. So Noel's also tried this, and so I've been using this. It's called REM Maintenance, and it's made by a company called Metabolic Maintenance. And I get it on Amazon. So it's a restful sleep formula. And so I used to have a horrible habit. I would go to bed and I would just sit there for an hour, 2 hours, hoping I would eventually fall asleep. Never really get the quality of sleep I wanted. And so I cannot remember who introduced this to me. I think it's while I lived in Alaska, and maybe my doctor at the time, who knows. But it has been a life changer for me. And awesome. And it's something that I rarely am awake 30 minutes after I drink. So you basically take a little scoop, you put it in with a short little glass of water, stir it up, get it dissolved, and then seriously, after 30 minutes, I'm rarely awake. and y'all see that now because
We know.
I used to be able to stay up and hang with y'all. You know,
Let's see, he drinks at 9:30.
9:30.
By 10 p.m., I'm
Out.
on to the world.
Radio silent.
So
There it
Keith and Steve and I text each other constantly throughout the day, and then like there's lots of text going back and forth literally all day.
Yep.
And then without fail at 10 o'clock, Keith and I are talking about something. We text to Steve and zero.
Nothing.
Like anything after 10 o'clock, nothing. And then 6:30 rolls around. Steve McKelkey, coffee golf.
Which is funny is I'm usually awake by 5:30. I've waited an hour to send that. But
so we can attest that this thing works. We are.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
So, Noel, you've used it a little bit with good results, right? From those.
Yeah, it was good. I use it for a while, and then I just decided I don't like having to take something to go to sleep because then I don't like being addicted to anything like that. Not that it was addicting. I just didn't want to be relying on anything to help me go to sleep. But the time that I did use it, it was amazing. So there was a real stressful period that I was going through and I was having trouble getting to sleep, and I started taking that, and that really, really helped just put me out. But I can definitely vouch for it. It's good stuff.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So I mean,
what does it taste like? Is it tasteless?
Nothing.
Does it have a flavor?
It's a slight sweet flavor in a way. I mean, it's very pleasant. I mean, it's nothing nasty about it. I mean, it's got vitamin C, magnesium, potassium, melatonin, a couple other things in there. But I mean, it's effective. It's I think if whether you want it as a gift idea or just an idea to improve your life or quality of sleep, and you feel like you need something. It's funny. I've had the same thoughts that you've had, Noel. Like, can I stop using this and stop adding one additional substance to my body on a daily basis?
Yeah.
And it's like my brain knows if I didn't take it, and so I end up going to the kitchen making a glass, and
Oh, really?
30 minutes later I'm gone. But I used to wake up like a zombie all the time, and usually when I'm awake, and I can pop up out of bed right away. So it's been good for me.
That's awesome. I don't think I'll ever do that in my life, and I wished I could. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, we can attest this works for Steve for sure.
Clockwork.
Yeah, it does. It's so funny. 10:01, radio silent. We know. It's so great. It's so great. And then, Noel and I are like still texting throughout the night. And then we feel like we got to give Steve about an hour to play catch up in the morning. Then he gives us grief though. Coffee golf. Look at me getting up early.
He has conversations with himself for like 2 hours in the morning. And then
Noel and I are like, we'll catch up. It's fine.
I usually play coffee golf, reply to y'all's texts that I missed. Share some memes that I found that I think are hilarious. And then maybe an hour later I get a response from you.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. What's the price on that, Steve?
So it's about $50.
Okay, I think you said that. Sorry.
Yeah, I think like 51 and change. If you do like the subscribe and save option on Amazon,
does it last you about a month?
60 days.
Okay.
So it's so I have it on a 2-month cycle.
Oh, that's pretty good for 2 months worth of everyday stuff.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
And give me the name again. Give us the name again.
So it's metabolic maintenance. It's called REM maintenance, and so it's called the restful sleep formula.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a little white tub like that.
That's good.
Yep. It's not very fancy packaging.
Not
Just
at all.
Hey,
stuff.
Sometimes the product sells itself,
That's right. That's right.
I will tell our listeners that it never goes on sale on Prime Day.
Oh, really? It's just not a thing.
I would stock up if it did.
I bet you would. But it's good to know. We'll post the links to where you can find the items that we're talking about on our descriptions and our summaries here. So,
yep.
I'd like to personally, first of all, before we move on, is just give a shout out to the guy that invented zero. Thanks for nothing.
I didn't know we were doing dad jokes.
I just had that. I've been wanting to say that one all day. That's all.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know we were doing this.
I didn't mean to, but it was just there. It was just
That's
there.
norm better than Keith's normally
Thank you.
horrible jokes. So.
Thank you. like my dog just swallowed a whole box of Scrabble tiles, so I had to take her to the vet. Still no word.
You
Change
guys,
the delivery, Keith, because he used to be like, "So my dog."
I've been working on it, man. I've been
My dog.
working on it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You know, I know you got one, Noel. Go.
I do.
I feel like it.
Where do ghouls and ghosts go play golf?
I don't know.
Man,
Steve's thinking
no clue.
on a golf course.
Okay, that's a good one.
These are terrible. So Lynda bought me this. I've got this Christmas advent calendar thing. So I get something every single day, and it's like a golf theme advent calendar. And so I've got a golf thing, and then it comes with a golf related joke. And so I've been charming my family every morning, or treating my family every morning to these golf jokes, and I get mixed reactions every morning. It's awesome. So
That's awesome. Love it.
But yeah.
God
Anyway.
love it. All right. So for our final, Steve, you have one? I feel like you're no. Yeah,
Steve's stress level just shut up.
I know. This is where this ring would come in handy. I'd love to see it read out right now. Anyway. So our last Christmas idea, and one that I use every day for something. I really truly think this. So I love the Deal Guy on YouTube. Yeah, shout out to one of my favorite YouTube channels, the Deal Guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is good.
We watch that weekly. He's great. Anyway, so he had brought up this. He does the Costco, and he went to Costco and found this Fantic screwdriver. And I was so giddy when it was actually in stock at the one that I went to. And so there is a bunch of different ones. Let me kind of just explain. This is just kind of an all-in-one little portable screwdriving kit that you can get. And it's basically just in a container. You push the middle. This is a USB charged screwdriver with a light that you can, nice. I mean, and let me tell you, you don't realize how handy that comes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's nice. It's got the different setting levels, you know, for the torque, all that kind of stuff. Or you can even turn it off and use it as a screwdriver. But what's nice is the case itself is actually all of the bits. So that's the nice thing. My biggest problem with a lot of these things is I have all my screwdriver bits and everything in like a tool chest, just in chaos, right? Mm-hmm. These are nice. The bits actually just magnetize in. So they just click right in there, and it's very easy. And again, the case itself, you know, you can plug this screwdriver in here, click it in, and then the USB is right there for it to charge, and it lights around the ring solid when it's done. I think it's a white light that flickers until it's fully charged. But there are multiple, and the Fantic is the one that's at Costco, and I tell you, it's had some good reviews on TikTok. I've seen some TikTok people do it or review it. You know, I'm not kind of all in on those things, but I'm sold on this. And nice. In fact, I'm not going to say whether anybody's listening or not, but we may or may not have purchased this for a lot of the guys in our family for Christmas. I use it every day. The nice thing about it is you can get this on Amazon. And right now we're recording this, December the 4th. This week, there is a bunch of different ones of these on sale. So this is the S1 Pro. The S1 by itself is just $39.99 right now. I think this S1 Pro is $60. But the nice thing is it comes in the black, or if it's like, if you want to give it to your daughter for college or something, it comes in the pink too. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, so it's got that color. And there's a bunch. There's one here that's $69, the E1 Max, which is probably the bigger one. It's 35% off with coupon right now. So instead of $69, it's like, 40 something. So there's a lot of good deals on this right now. And I'll tell you, I like it. It's with me in my car everywhere I go every day, because I just find myself needing it for something. Whether I was installing new doorknobs at my office, like lickety split, easy. So decent budget, you can get one for $30 to $40 on the simple side. Something that can be useful. Like I say, I'm sold. I religiously use this thing, and but again, something that could be useful, something that we've used that's tried and tested, and I think really anybody can use it regardless of gender, right? So something that anybody could need. But yeah, so that's the other one. And like I said, this one I think was like $59 when I bought it. They have sales on them all the time, so just be patient for that. There's some good Amazon sales this week on them. So just wanted to share that with you too. So
very cool. Yeah, that's a neat item. And Keith, if I recall correctly, you're fairly new to the Costco world.
I am.
And you seem to be digging it. Right?
I totally am. Yeah. So that's funny that you bring that up, because I asked my wife what she wanted for Mother's Day, and all she wanted was a Costco membership. Seriously. And I'm like, I'm going to have to pay for this. Am I not? Because I'm like, that card is going to get pretty expensive. Right. So yeah, no, we don't have one in our fabulous town that I live in that has nothing. So, but every time we go to Lubbock, there's a Lubbock one there, and that is a pilgrimage every time we go to Costco there and have an experience. And so it's fun. I enjoy it. You kind of sold me on it too, because you love Costco, right? So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So in December last year, Lindor Chocolates was giving out samples, and they had this big setup, like 4 or 5 people back there handing out chocolates and everything. And I was like, this is my chance to visit the samples more than once. And I was like, there's so many of them. There's so many people ask for free chocolates. They'll never notice I went through the line twice.
That's awesome.
5 times later.
You're like the kid that trick or treats and re-trick or treats. And they were like, they think we don't know you, dude, but we know you're here.
Yeah.
How many Frankensteins are there out here anyway?
Right, exactly. But I'll tell you, before this show started, Steve was in a hoodie. He looks like a completely different person, so I think he can pull it off. I really do.
Yeah, totally. Hey, I do have a Gen X related joke.
Sweet.
So, I got carded at a liquor store. My Blockbuster card accidentally fell out. The cashier said, "Never mind." Very much Gen X related.
Yeah, it was 100%.
See, that was a good one, Steve. It was even like age appropriate for our listeners, man. That's perfect.
You nailed it.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, he's the silent killer with these jokes. Like he'll come up with one. It's like zinger. I love it.
Yeah.
So we got the high end, we got the mid, we got the low, and a bonus for lifestyle. I think this is a good series of things. Love to hear from our listeners and our viewers. What are some of the things that you're giving to your loved ones this year, or what are some of the things that you're asking for this year? We'd love ideas too, right? So please share with us the ideas that you have. We'd love to hear about that and see what you guys are putting under your tree or by your menorah or whatever you're celebrating. We'd love to see what kind of special items you're doing for your loved ones or what you're wanting for yourself. So share those with us in the comments and join our Facebook page, social medias, and let us know what's going on. We should have a really good time there. Last week, we had a great Thanksgiving episode. A lot of our friends, listeners, and followers on Facebook even participated with us. So we want to thank all of them that did that with us. We had a great time listening to some of their favorite unique food items that they have at Thanksgiving. And don't know if you saw Lynda's shirt, but she was celebrating the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. And we also mentioned in our Facebook post this last week about Noel and Lynda's son was able to march in that parade last year. So if you want to kind of understand that experience, listen to that episode as well. We've got some really neat content. We're hard to believe we're already 2 years into this as of this month. Can you believe this?
Crazy.
Yeah. So
I have a correction to make for the last episode.
I was waiting for this. I should have brought this. Yeah,
I feel bad. I feel really bad. So it was my daughter's boyfriend, Colin, made a really good video about, or a very good recording about his family's traditions and the Cajun food that they eat for Thanksgiving and everything. It was wonderful.
Sounded good.
Made me hungry just listening to that. Well, I butchered his last name. So his last name is not pronounced Dugas, like I said it last week. It's actually Dugas. So it's Colin Dugas. And I apologize, Colin, if you're listening, and to the whole Dugas family. So But yeah, I was corrected by my daughter. She was like, "Dad, you said Colin's last name wrong." I'm like, "Well, just have him change it. Come on."
I hate to say it, no, but the way he pronounces it is cooler.
It is cooler.
Yeah, it's much
way
cooler.
cooler.
Yeah.
So anyway, I apologize for that. And wanted to correct the record.
Hey, that's a good stuff. And yeah, Colin, that sounded really good. So
Yeah.
Stuff. So appreciate it, fellas. And just stay tuned. We'll have some more fun little memory lane episodes coming up. And we also are going to have, and so stay tuned to our next audio episode, because we are going to talk about a challenge during bull season for some swag. So stay tuned for that.
Nice.
Very good.
Very nice.
Close this out, dude.
Enjoyed it.
Sorry again, Colin.
Yeah, sorry again.
Well, listen, this has been a great episode. Hopefully this is helpful to everybody who's doing Christmas shopping and Christmas shopping and all your holiday shopping, I guess, not just Christmas, but all of them. Hope this was helpful to you and gave you some good ideas. We certainly have used these products that we talked about today. Needless to say, we were not being paid by any of these people. I wish we kind of were, but we're not. So, but it's good. There's good stuff. Hopefully it helps, and certainly I tell you from the cooling mattress pad has made my wife so happy. So I highly recommend that, and glad she was able to come on and speak a little bit about that. So
that was fun.
Yeah, but enjoyed it, fellas.
Enjoyed it. We'll see you at the next one.
Take care, everybody.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in the Gen X Journey podcast belong solely to the hosts and guests and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of any entity they are associated with. The information provided is for entertainment and informational purposes only and should not be considered professional advice. Listeners are encouraged to seek the advice of qualified professionals for any specific issues they may face. The creators and contributors of this podcast make no representations as to the accuracy, completeness, or validity of any information, and will not be liable for any errors, omissions, or any losses, injuries, or damages arising from its use.